I feel so invisible, 'cause it seems to me that the more I try, the more I see, the less I understand. And I go for you, and I wish you weren't. So I own to dream
Happy Wednesday, everyone! Welcome to another WedTruckSim. Today, I am starting with a slight delay. I'm starting slightly late, but that is kind of somewhat intentional, and I think I'm gonna try to explain. But regardless, everyone, welcome. Thank you all so much for joining this stream today. I hope you are doing well. And for those of you who don't know and can catch from the title of the stream, today is Brazil's Independence Day. Today is September 7th, and that's when Brazil celebrates its Independence Day from Portugal. And it is a very special date, especially for those Brazilians who are patriotic. And Ash, thank you so much for the sub. That is super appreciated. And welcome to the stream.
Oh look, it's a tier 1 sub.
Thank you so much, my friend. Sorry, it is a very special date for most Brazilians, for some more than for others, and especially in the current times that we are living in. And I am, of course, kind of making a reference to how politics are going in this country at the time. But in any case, today is Independence Day, and I thought, hey, why not do something towards that, something with a theme. Though I'm gonna be honest with you, today I was not gonna drive in a convoy as I am going to do now. Well, soon. More on that in a moment. I was actually gonna start my Euro Truck Simulator a World of Truck delivery events, the one that is happening where you gotta deliver stuff to the city of Hanover. So yeah. But then when I entered the WedTruckSim website, I saw this post from, I think it's a group called FBTC. Hold on, let me look that up real quick to make sure I'm not saying nonsense. Yes, it's from a VTC called FBTC, and I saw that they were planning on doing a Independence Day convoy today. So I thought, hey, today's Independence Day. I am already using a Brazilian themed paint job on my truck and trailer. I have been doing that for a while already now. And it just happens that their event is supposed to start at the same time that I have my Wednesday stream. So now, well, kind of now. And this is actually the reason why why I am starting the stream with a little bit of a delay, starting a little bit late. Or at least later than it should start. And also the reason why I am not really in a hurry to do anything. And the reason is because I kind of slightly got myself confused with the times of the event. And well, to try and sum up, the people who are going to attend this event are supposed to gather together at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Not at the time that I thought they would. I thought they were actually going to start gathering at around 7, which is the time that I should start the stream. But no, it's actually 7:30, and the actual departure is supposed to happen only half an hour later than that. After that, so at 8 p.m. Eastern. In other words, over 30 minutes from now. So that's why I kind of took a while to start the stream. So yeah, there's that. Now here's the thing. They are starting to arrive just now, as expected. So here's the thing. I can do either one of the following two things. Well, technically either one of the following three. But the third option, which I will mention, I kind of don't want to try. So anyway, I can do either one of the following three things. I can, one, just sit here and say nonsense until we all die of boredom. So, we can just sit here and wait for the time to departure. Or option number two, I can actually do one or two World of Trucks event delivery. I don't know the server. This here is US Simulation. We can hop on to Simulation 1, so there's going to be more people around. So yeah, we can do one or two deliveries to Hanover to pass the time. Or option number 3, we can go on simulation 1 anyway, while we wait for the departure of this event, and check some reports. The thing with this third option, and the reason why I don't really want to do it today, is because I have already done a lot of GM work. I'm not gonna give you any details obviously, but I have already done a lot of GM work today, in fact, earlier. So I'm kind of tired of doing that. And besides, the GM work that you see on streams, that is only a half of the work. I'm planning to head down to WedTruckSim soon. Oh yes, it's that it's one of the cities involved in the event, isn't it? Where is that? There. Actually, I have done 2 deliveries for this event today, and I was planning to just play the game earlier and do a couple jobs. But you know how it is on Euro Truck Simulator on WedTruckSim MP. If you are a game moderator, you can't just play the game, can you? Yes, it's a Chrome factory. But to be honest, I was paying zero attention to what anything was. I was only paying attention to the road, because there's just so much traffic. So guys, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Otherwise, we're just gonna sit here doing a whole bunch of nothing, and that's gonna be boring, right? Yeah. So I actually do have a save here, so I can just load the save. So if I am going to drive to do a delivery, I would rather actually... Yeah, you know what? Forget what I'm trying to say. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Let's just go to simulation 1, see if we can do 1 delivery before the departure time of this event. So we have only about half an hour, preferably a little less than that. Soto, hello, happy Wednesday, and thank you for joining the stream. Welcome. So you only have, let's say, under half an hour to do a delivery to Hanover. So let's see if I can do that, and preferably without having to stop every half a centimeter to do game moderator work like I was having to do earlier today, because my god, why can't people just behave, you know? Permission to offer an escort service? Granted. You're very welcome to join, Ash. You're welcome to join this this convoy later as well. Angie Skills, hello! Happy Wednesday, thank you for joining, my dude. How are you doing? If I am an admin, I am not an admin, and I am Mike. Hi. Oh, by the way, I do have to say, today's stream is not supposed to be a moderation stream, okay guys? I will do moderation if I have to, but it's not supposed to be a moderation stream. On that note, actually, let me tell you guys, I do plan on doing another moderation stream very soon, and hopefully those are gonna become a little more frequent. It is not going to be a thing that will happen all the time, but it's going to be frequent enough. So, well, hopefully there's going to be at least 1 or 2 of those every month. I'm still planning out on that stuff. Right then, so now we are on simulation 1, and oh, hold on, before I can actually start driving around, I need to hide the stream from you guys for a moment, because there's a couple things that, because I am a game moderator, I have access to, and that might pop on the screen, and that I am not allowed to let you see. So just to be sure, let me disable those things. 1 second. Okay. Okay, it seems to be fine now. Log out, and there's the game. You have to draw a dragon. What color to put? Well, that depends on the design, I think, Soto. I don't know yet, Ash. I was actually about to open the map to see where to go. Also, I will have to reset this. I don't even know the cities that are involved here. So personally, I think it usually depends on the kind of design that you have. Oh wait, that's not what I meant to do. The design of the character, your personal preferences. You know, there's a few variables, I suppose. Also, what kind of region that character lives. Like, for example, if it is a dragon that lives in a desert area, I would probably give preference to warmer colors, you know. Using external contracts with the World of Trucks connected profile in Euro Truck Simulator 2, your personal goal is to complete a total of 7 deliveries of cargo to the Hanover Expo ITS in Germany to help set up the IAA Transportation Show. At least one of these deliveries must be a Krone trader of any type from the Krone factory in Wörtel, Germany, with the remaining deliveries being any cargo from anywhere. Okay, so I don't have to get to any specific city. It can be any city. All jobs for the event need to be at least 200 kilometers or more. So, any city that is within the range of 200 kilometers. So, let's see where I am and where Hanover is, I mean. Alright, Hanover is over there. How about... I'm gonna try Frankfurt? Actually, no. Since this convoy for today is supposed to arrive at Mannheim, I'm gonna teleport to Mannheim and see if I can do any deliveries to Hanover from there. Besides, apparently, the best route to take on your way to Hanover is actually from the south. So going from Mannheim should be just perfect, assuming that there's any deliveries going from there going to Hanover, which I hope there are. Also, I hope I'm going to be able to finish it before the event starts, because I do not want to miss that. Foxy, hello, welcome to the stream. Happy Wednesday. Thank you for joining. It's good to see you here. But I have to meet you at Frankfurt. Don't have that area unlocked. No problem. No problem. I'm assuming there's going to be... I'm assuming that the cargo that I pick up here is gonna go by Frankfurt anyway. Frankfurt is in the way after all. Let's see... Stuttgart, Duisburg... Ew, no. I'd rather hit my toe. Dijon... Magdeburg, Paris... Calais... Ew, no, I'd rather hit my toe. Let's refresh this thing. If I can't find anything to Hanover from here, I'm gonna teleport. Oh, there it is. I was gonna say I'm gonna teleport to Frankfurt. Actually, I'm gonna teleport to Frankfurt anyway, because the shortest cargo is actually 300 kilometers long. Let's go to Frankfurt. Delay mud check. Oh, heck no. I actually honestly dislike that region. Calais, Duisburg, that area there. I actually don't... I dislike that so much that I can't even say. So flustered I am. I dislike it so much that I actually would rather not go there, even on single player. Believe me. Let alone on multiplayer. Alright, let's quickly see what we have here. Strasbourg, Dortmund, Metz, Hanover. Forklift to Hanover. This is also far. Also, can I get a better trailer than that one? Pretty please. That's a worse one. The trailer is not bad, it's just that I don't want to have so many wheels to worry about when making corners. Or rather, when going around corners, you know. Alright, let's go with this thing. Begin delivery. Yes, I'll dismiss my trailer. My beautiful green and yellow trailer. Okay, for anyone arriving at the stream now, I am gonna go on a Independence Day convoy, but first, since the convoy is only going to start a little while from now, first I'm gonna do a delivery from the World of Trucks event, just to kill some time. Otherwise, we're just gonna have to sit there and wait and do nothing, and well, that's not gonna be very good, is it? Especially because I don't really have much else to talk about, I think. Let's see, where are we going to pick my cargo? The left here. See my trailer? Very good. Take good care of it. Don't let anyone steal it, please. If someone tries to steal it, call the police. Smack them first and then call the police and then say that they tripped. I'm just kidding. No! I'm gonna call my dad. Dad! Someone on the internet said they stole my trailer. Do something. Oh, that's so silly. Anyway, here we are. And boom. There we go. Trailer is equipped. Equipped? What am I saying? The trailer is attached. Ah, you stole the wrong trailer. Haha, no. Would you like to go in front, Ash? Oh, by the way, I should probably check the route first to make sure that we are going to Hanover from the south, actually. Yes, I think. Yeah, I think that's fine. I lead? Okay, then. Okay, let's see if we can get this done as quickly as possible, because we are on a very limited time frame here. It is now 7:40 p.m. on my clock, on my watch, I mean, and the event is supposed to start in about 20 minutes from now. I hate running red lights, but I might, just to save a little bit of time. See a guy there, he seems to be stopped. Yes. Oh yeah, I have a green, perfect. Let's take the right lane over here. Oh, it's a roundabout. I thought this was going to be an exit to the right. Have I ever told you guys that I actually hate roundabouts? Especially in real life. I know how to take them. I just don't like them. I'd rather have an intersection with traffic lights, if I'm honest. Let me do a quick check on if my driver needs to sleep soon. Okay, he doesn't. By the way, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but there's one thing that I have noticed recently, for some reason, not any sooner. But anyway, I have noticed that your driver, if you have the what's it called when your character has to sleep? Fatigue simulation. I remember. If you have fatigue simulation enabled, your driver, your character, he actually has to sleep. That's clear, yes. He has to sleep within a certain time, obviously, on both games. But what I have noticed, or at least as far as my impression goes, what I have noticed is that on ETS2, your character needs to sleep far more often than your character does on American Truck Simulator. What I mean by that is, on American Truck Simulator, you can drive for longer, without needing to stop to rest than on Euro Truck Simulator. Cars in going? I think you meant incoming? Oh, don't tell me, Ash, that it's a group of scouts or whatever messing around. I hope not. I've had enough of those today. But yeah, I don't really know why there's this difference between both games. What I can imagine might be the reason why is maybe some regulation that Europe has that is different from the United States, for example, and the game simulates that. Oh, my dude, you were awfully close to me there. There's actually someone who lives in Europe, maybe might be able to confirm that to me. Okay, okay. You know what I'm starting to smell here, guys? Try to guess. That was sus, wasn't it? That was very sus. As the kids say these days. I haven't played Among Us in forever. 15 minutes to the convoy start. For the convoy to start, I mean. Yes, sus. Excuse me. Is that guy still after me or whatever? See him. Either that dot there is that car or that is Ash. That is Ash. According to tab, Ash is the closest. The kind of persons I will warn. Okay. So yeah. So what I would imagine is that... I'm gonna have to change lanes here. What I imagine is that... Well, I actually did not... Wait, yes, I did. Oh no! Heck! I was supposed to take that exit. Remember the other time when I mentioned that I hate the way Europe, at least on the Euro Truck Simulator, I hate the way Europe divides lanes for exits. I find it to be so aggravating. Although, apparently... Wait. I have been bamboozled by the GPS. In any case, I'm still going to criticize the way exits are organized on the highways on Europe, at least as far as Euro Truck Simulator 2 goes, anyway. Whatever. On the bright side, at least, we are still on course. Now I completely forgot what I was talking about. What was I talking about? Oh yes, I remember. So, what I imagine maybe is that maybe because of some regulation in Europe that is different from the United States, maybe drivers in Europe are required by law to stop more often to rest. Actually, I do think that is the case. I think I was watching a video the other day that was talking about why European trucks are so different from American trucks. And I do recall the video talking about something regarding how many hours a driver can be on the road, a truck driver in the case, can be on the road in Europe versus up to how many hours a driver can be on the road in the United States. I think in Europe a driver is supposed to only drive for up to 7 or 8 hours a day, I think, while in the United States they cannot go past 14 hours. Yeah, that actually makes sense. That actually makes sense, the reason why your character, the driver here, actually has to stop to sleep more often than on American Truck Simulator. Huh. That is interesting. The games are actually simulating that regulation. That is good. Very nice. Okay, we are just almost at about 10 minutes from the start of the event, and it looks like we are still far from the destination. We are not far, but we are not close either. I don't think I can make this under 10 minutes. If there's 5 minutes left on the clock, and we are still not there, I'm going to interrupt this delivery and go back to US simulation for the Independence convoy. Ooh, QB? Was that the car? Don't think so. Oh, it's this guy over here. Ash has disappeared from my tab. Ash, are you still alive? Are you alright? I mean, I can't have just simply left him behind. I cannot go any faster than 90 kilometers an hour. Well, I can, but not while delivering a World of Trucks cargo. I am now alone. No, I am alone. At least it's daybreak. I mean, the sun is rising. It's gonna be morning soon. Very good. Alright, see this road division here? This I am fine with. Have a new lane just for the exit, instead of reusing the rightmost lane to become the exit. That I hate. This is so much better. "10 minutes for the convoy to depart." Where are we? We are very close. Well, actually not that very close. We are close, but not very close. Just past halfway, about halfway. Pasquinho, hi! Happy Wednesday. Thank you for joining, my dude. Good to see you here. And happy Independence Day, by the way. Happy September 7th. I am actually very tempted to stop now and go back to the convoy server, because we are getting very close to the departure time. And we are still not close enough to finishing this delivery. Yes, I'm gonna do that. I'm going to stop at this gas station here, guys. I'm going to stop at this gas station and switch servers again. And if I'm not mistaken, I should be able to resume this delivery from here later. I am going to a Independence Day convoy, you asking. There's this company, a VTC, something called FBTC, and where's the truck stop here? Oh, it's there. And I found out last moment that they're doing in a convoy today to celebrate Brazil's Independence Day, and I'm going to attend that. Normally I would not be using camera number 2, but I am kind of in a hurry. Of course you can. Their event seems to be public. Oh hey, there's Ash. Ash is still alive! Yay! Oh, there he is. Wait, I thought the guy who just flew by over there was Ash. Wow. I have a problem. Okay, let me stop here. And I'm gonna assume that World of Trucks is going to save this position by itself. So, no, I'm gonna go by as myself, Pasquinho. That was a great way. That was a great entry. Yeah, I saw you. You came in very hot. So yes, I'm gonna assume that the World of Trucks is going to save my position automatically. So all I'm going to do is actually go back to the launchpad, switch servers, and load the quick save. And actually, I'm doing this just in time too, because the time that I'm taking to stop and switch servers, it's almost 5 minutes from the departure time. So anyone who would like to join this convoy as well, number 1, behave yourselves and obey the rules. And number 2, this is happening on the server US Simulation on Euro Truck Simulator 2. So if you would like to join, you are welcome to. Just join the server. The convoy should be departing from the city of Graz, and it is headed to Mannheim in Germany. Wait, is Mannheim in Germany? Yes, it is. Look, I don't really know European geography, okay? So, cut me some slack on that there. Also, I almost said geology instead of geography. By the way, it is a bit warm here, so I'm going to turn on my fan. So if you guys hear a buzzing on the background, that is my fan. I hope it's not going to be too bad. You're gonna stay in bed, Pasquinho? That is not a problem. You can enjoy the convoy from the stream anyway. Salzburg, Austria. Ah, there's people here. Hey? Yeah, now there's people here. Now there's lots of people here. Oh, again, because it just switched servers, let me make sure that those GM only things are disabled here. Give me just a moment, guys, and then I'm gonna bring the game back to the screen, to the chat. I mean, to the stream, not the screen, or the chat. Okay, that seems to be correct. Okay, everything seems to be in order. Let's have the game on screen again. There we go. This guy is lagging. His ping is high. He is lagging. Let's have a look around. So yeah, if anyone would like to join this convoy, so long as you behave yourselves, it should be departing from RT Log here in Graz. And it is supposed to be headed to Mannheim over there. And the route we are going to take is, we're going to go through the E57A9. We're going to go by a few tow booths. Then we're going to take a right towards Linz. Go around Linz, up north, through the E55. Take a couple lefts, right next to Prague. Head west, go past Nuremberg, and finally take an exit on the right, drive by the Steinbrück quarry, and then enter Mannheim from the south, and finally arrive at Trenzinet. So that's the route that this convoy is taking. But I do not like Austrian tolls. I just don't like tolls in general. Alright, and pretty much all trucks, most trucks anyway, are painted with the colors of the Brazilian flag, which I might be biased to say, but it is a very beautiful flag. These guys here have a standard paint job on them. I should probably not have my truck parked right here because apparently I might be in the way of a group. There's this Iveco using the same paint job as me, apart from the trailer anyway. This one only has the trailer with the colors, and there's my truck with all the colors. My truck is actually the most beautiful one in here. Alright, let me find another spot to place my truck here because I feel like I am in someone's way. The tolls in Austria are designed so that entry a toll booth not open the gate. Wait, what? So that entering a toll booth will not open the gate. Oh. Oh, you mean it's not one of those automatic ones where you just drive through at a low speed and the gate opens automatically, or one of those that simply don't even have a gate at all. It's one of those where you actually have to stop at the icon. Alright, it should be fine to park next to this Iveco here. Oops, I turned the wheel the wrong that is worse. I have to turn the other way. There we go. That's how I am supposed to do it. But the tolls are far too narrow for trucks, you see. I mean, if they can drive through, they should be narrow. I mean, they should be wide enough. I haven't been to one of those in a while. I don't remember. But yeah, you are right. I'll see. There we go. Turn everything off. Do another quick save here. And my driver does not need to sleep. The fuel tank is completely full. And
boa noite a todos. Gostaria de fazer aquela velhinha pergunta se tem algum membro aí de alguma empresa que está logando aí conosco. Se sim, a gente agradece e aguardamos aí em 5 minutos a gente dá início ao comboio aí FBTC. Boa noite a todos e sejam todos bem-vindos. Prazer enorme ter vocês conosco.
I was gonna say, I think we are about to depart, and this guy basically just confirmed. He said that first he asked if there's anyone from other VTCs here today, and he said that we are going to depart in about 5 minutes. And his microphone was loud, but it wasn't too bad. There was a little bit of rattling, I think. Could be better. But it wasn't too bad. Honestly, I have heard far worse mics. Oof. The kind of ones that you just want to grab your headphones and throw them as far away as possible, you know what I mean? But yeah, we should be departing in about 5 minutes. And that is a lot of green. But mine is prettier, I do dare say. Also, by the way, one thing that I did with the paint job on this truck is I tried to paint the rims to make them kind of look like the Brazilian flag as well, not just have the colors. Like here, for example, the wheels on the trailer should be easier to spot that. So what I did here is, you open the chat, maybe I'm gonna be able to use the mouse then. So no, never mind, I can't use the mouse. What I did what I did here was have the rim be green, the hubcap be yellow, and the center there be blue. And if any of you know the Brazilian flag, which you can actually see on the screen right now, I'm pretty sure you can see the resemblance of what I have going for here. What I'm going for here. Here, let me try and place the flag a little closer to the wheel. There. So the green part of the rim is supposed to represent the green on the flag, obviously. The yellow hubcap is that yellow part on the flag, and the blue is supposed to be the circle inside the very center of the flag. I hope what I am saying here makes sense. I'm not sure if I am explaining correctly. I'm inside someone's truck. Hi. A little kiss. A little kiss in the ear. But yeah, and I try to do the same thing with the front wheel as well. Except that this time I kind of inverted the colors a little bit. I have the rim yellow with the hubcap blue and the center part there being green. And I did that because of, well, color harmony basically. Because I already have green, yellow and blue on this section of the truck here. So yeah, I try to keep the colors, you know, balanced. Thank you, Ash. I really like this paint job. Not as much as I like my usual dragon paint jobs, but I do find this nice. And as I said in past streams, I'm going to be using this for another month or two, more or less. And there is a very particular reason why I am doing this. I'm also using the Brazilian flag colors on my American truck on ATS as well. There's a very particular reason why I have been doing this for a while, and why I'm still going to be doing it for another little while. I just don't really think I should say it in public. I mean, I'm not afraid of saying it. It's just that I'd rather avoid some potential issues that might arise, because you know there's way too many crazy people in the world, and since I'm not logged, I should probably type in the chat. Okay, so that guy said the convoy would be departing in 5 minutes. It's been 5 minutes now. What are those two doing? They are not departing. Okay, 72 is maneuvering, and 48 is doing what is doing? Also maneuvering. Okay then. Hey guys, are we gonna go or what? It's already been 6 minutes. Excuse me. Flash Azul, this guy here. I think he is on my friends list on Steam, isn't he? No, I'm thinking of someone else. Just seemed familiar, the name. Boss Champ. Yeah, I know. Why is it taking so long? Is anyone else in other areas of the city? There's a random dude driving by over there. He's certainly not going to join the convoy. Someone arriving. I think this is part of the convoy. Oh right, I forgot, I'm not logged. I cannot see much farther than this. Never mind then. So, my Brazilian fellas, when do we go? We are late. Honestly, if I knew there was going to be...
Mais uma vez, boa noite a todos. Tudo bem com vocês? Espero que sim. Gostaria de saber se tem algum membro de alguma empresa que está atrasado para logar e seguir com a gente, pois a gente vai estar dando início aí a mais um comboio público FBTC. Sejam todos bem-vindos.
He's welcoming everyone, asking if there's anyone from some company that has someone late.
Na sequência aqui, o que está faltando na minha parte, Meu parceiro chegou aqui, velho.
Okay, he said we are about to start, but I heard that a while ago. Anyway, as I was saying, if I knew there was going to be this extra delay, I would actually have finished that delivery to Hanover. Because I think by now, yeah, I think by now I would be about done with that delivery. Yes, this is taking a while. I am getting bored. I'm pretty sure you guys are also getting bored. By the way, can I tell you something? If I had the money and the know-how, or if I knew who can do it, see this dragon panel on the back of the truck here? You guys know that this thing lights up. If I could, I would spend the money to have something like this be made for me in real life so I could hang it on the wall, because I think this is really cool. And I think it would be a very nice looking decoration for the room. Not that I really care about having any sort of decoration in my room, but I would like that. Why is everyone honking? Are we the party? Yes, we are departing. It says here in the chat, Lauto liberada. No, wait, we are not. Wait, I'm confused. Let me ask. Are we leaving already? I mean, these guys are leaving. I'm gonna go after them. Once this group over here is done leaving, I'm gonna go after them. I think these here are asleep. Oi, wake up! Wake up! Hey, that worked. This guy here, he seems laggy, but his ping is not high. It must be his FPS, Ash. Because with a ping like that, he should not be lagging. Where is he going? Are you alright? I don't think he is alright. Well, now his button's in the way. Well, I'm gonna go into my truck and get ready to go. And we are finally off. Okay, the expected ETA to Mannheim is of roughly 16 hours and 19 minutes of in-game time. Oh no, that means my driver is gonna want to sleep about halfway there. I hope not. Shush with the horns. But I haven't heard the song before. Probably on one of my past streams, Ash. This is the same playlist that I usually have playing when I am streaming American Truck Simulator. I have no idea what this song is, but it is a Pokemon theme. In lo-fi version, anyway. Alright. Maybe I might actually be able to drop this ETA a little faster. So my driver is not gonna have to stop and sleep. Quite nostalgic from listening to this. That is nice. After all, many of these themes here that I have playing on this playlist, they are actually from the first 3 games. Or rather, the first 3 generations of Pokemon. My favorite is still, to this day, Generation 2. Pokemon Crystal, and obviously Pokemon Soul Silver. Those are still my top favorites. I am almost finished playing Pokemon Crystal on the Virtual Console on my 3DS. And I started playing Pokemon Crystal on my Game Boy Color again as well. I have 2 playthroughs of Pokemon Crystal. Technically 3, if I include the Pokemon Vietnamese edition that I started playing on the Gaming Friday a while back. I still haven't finished that. And for those of you who don't know what that is basically a extremely badly translated version of Pokemon Crystal. The Japanese version of Pokemon Crystal, that is. That has been awfully translated into English. Wait. Can I go here? I see what you meant, Ash. Wait a second. I think I made a mistake. I don't think this one is usable. Well, so that's what you meant. Oh my god. And there was no warning about this. That's the worst part. No warning. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, please, no one comes, please, please, please. Why there's no warning about that? Why is there no warning about it? Was there warning about that and I didn't see? Did you guys see any warning about that there? That was stupid. Sure, it was stupid of me of making the mistake in the first place, but come on, it wasn't my fault. But anyway, as I was saying, so it's the original Japanese version of Pokemon Crystal that, as far as the legend, quote-unquote legend goes, I could be wrong with this, but as far as I know, the legend goes, someone in Vietnam at some point in history decided to translate that version into English, and well, you know, English more to be more specific. And so now this ROM exists, and it became infamously known as Pokemon Vietnamese Crystal. And I gotta tell you, play that is hard. It is still Pokemon Crystal, but read the texts, read all the dialogues. That is very hard on the brain. Okay, where do I go here? This way. It is very hard. It is super funny, however. It is super funny. Like, there's this old lady at the gate between, I think it's Azalea Town and the forest that is in between Azalea Town and Goldenrod City. There's this lady there that in the original English version of Pokemon Crystal, if you talk to her, she talks about the guardian of the forest and how the guardian watches over the forest and, you know, takes care of everything. I want to play Pokemon Red on my third phone. I personally enjoy it despite how laggy it is. It is a really fun game. Indeed, but my favorite is still Generation 3. I mean 2. Where was I? So yeah, if you talk to her, she talks about the guardian of the forest. In Pokemon Vietnamese version, and I kid you not, there's actually a clip of that on my YouTube channel. I don't remember the exact words that she uses, but at some point in her dialogue, she says, if you talk to her, she says, I'm trying to remember, I'm actually trying to remember the whole dialogue. I think she says something about, yes, it is emulated, but apparently it was sold as a bootleg physical copy in Vietnam some years ago. But you can find it online to download and play on the emulator, which is how I am playing it for the streams. Which I actually should play that again soon and keep playing, continue the story. But anyway, she talks something about staying out of that you should stay out of mischief. That is her actual word. She does say mischief, stay out of mischief. And she finishes, I kid you not, she finishes her dialogue with, and I'll quote what she says, "Don't worship the devil," end quote. The first time that I read that, it was actually during my playthrough on stream, obviously. I had a laughing fit. I could not hold myself. Now, the only problem that I have with playing Pokemon Vietnamese Crystal is that the dialogue is hilariously funny, but it's also at the same time so hard on the brain, because at the same time, I don't know, my brain tries to make more sense of the text, so it tries way too hard when reading that. So I get tired of of playing the game very quickly when I play that, which is one of the reasons why I have not done the part 2 of that so far. Or would it be part 3? Can't remember now. Nintendo makes really nice games, but buying games from a different region somehow blocks it from your current region. I think this usually happens on the DS. Yeah, I think the DS... No, actually the DS itself is region 3. The 3DS is region blocked. I mean, is region locked. That is one thing that I find to be rather stupid, honestly. I get it why they make it, but I don't really agree with the reason why they do it. Just let everyone buy the games from anywhere. Come on. Oh, and you know what is the interesting thing about, since we are talking about region locking Pokemon Crystal and the 3DS, now that the eShop for the 3DS is gonna be shut down, now is actually a very nice time to soft unlock the 3DS, so you can emulate Game Boy games in it, and you can even play Pokemon. Oh, I thought this was a hard turn. Anyway, you can even play Pokemon Vietnamese Crystal on the 3DS as a virtual console game, kinda. It's hilarious. Do you play console games? Yes, but not very many, because video games in general are very expensive in my country, and I don't really have the budget to buy much stuff. And besides, I am currently unemployed. And yes, rip the eShop. I mean, to me, it's not really that much of a issue, the eShop shutting down, because as I just said, I don't really have the budget to buy stuff there anyway, so it's not like I am really gonna miss it. But yeah, there's many good things in there that I honestly would absolutely purchase if I could. On that note, if any of you watching has a Wii U and or a 3DS, and there's stuff on the eShop that you like and that you want, buy it now and download it now while you can. And on that note, I don't endorse piracy, but I do recommend you unlock your Wii U and the 3DS, if you have either one or both, so you can back up your eShop titles. Because once the eShop is gone, if you have to, for example, format your system, you will not be able to restore, to re-download those things from the eShop again. So unlock just so you can make your own personal backups. That is actually the reason why I unlocked mine. Mine was locked from factory up until a handful of months ago only. I only unlocked it when I heard that the eShop was going to be shut down. And honestly, now it is something that I wish I had done much sooner. Because now, for example, I did buy Pokemon Crystal for the Virtual Console on the eShop. There was a time when I could do that. So I bought Pokemon Crystal. I was super happy that they finally had added Pokemon Crystal to the eShop. I also got Pokemon Silver, which I also liked very much, though not as much as Pokemon Crystal, but in any case. So I was playing Pokemon Crystal, and I accidentally yeeted my save file. I destroyed my save file on Pokemon Crystal on my 3DS. And I was super upset over that, because I was nearly done with the game. I was so far on that save. The eShop costs about 50 euros. You mean for an eShop card, right? One of those gift cards. Yeah, I think they don't have any cheaper ones. Yes, yikes indeed. I was so upset. Thankfully I didn't have any shinies in that save. But still, it was upsetting. So, excuse me. Oh dude, Breath of the Wild, I absolutely recommend that game. It is so good. I still haven't finished mine. I have it for the Wii U. So good. I should stream that, by the way. I should stream that again. I streamed that once. I should do it again. So good. But yeah, I was so upset that I had lost my save, that I said, you know what, screw it, since I'm going to unlock this thing. I was going to do it anyway, but I said, screw it, I'm going to play on the emulator on my PC, so I could use the fast forward function, you know, to make the game run faster. That was perfect for speeding up the grinding process. So yeah, I played on the emulator on my PC to save time. And when I got to about the same area where I was on the save that I yeeted, I then copied the save over to the 3DS, and now I can play my original copy of Pokemon Crystal on the Virtual Console. I can play the exact same save on the 3DS as well as on the PC. And that's how I have been doing. And actually, when I make progress on either the 3DS or on the PC, on the emulator, I copy that save from one system to the other, and I keep the same copy on both, so I can have a backup, and that is fantastic. Now I can yeet the save on the 3DS all I want, without concern about actually losing it, because I have a backup. Actually, I have more than one backup. I love the game so much, still playing Breath of the Wild. Yes, that game is really good. I have been playing that game since I bought it. Actually, I bought that game at launch a few years ago when I was still making some decent-ish money on the job I had. That's how I was able to buy it. I bought it at launch, a physical copy for my Wii U, and I still haven't finished my first playthrough of the game. And the reason why is because I'm just taking my time, and honestly, I actually do want to find all of the Koroks, all of the Korok seeds, before I finally take on Ganon. And there's also another few things that I want to clear out in the game and discover and find and stuff before I take on the final boss. So that's why I have been taking so long to finish that game. I found all the shrines on my game already. They are fun to find. There's some very, very well hidden ones. However, Twilight Princess, in my opinion, is the best Zelda game out there. It has best story. Twilight Princess, I also have it on my Wii U, the HD version. Yeah, actually, I bought the bundle with the game and the Wolf Link amiibo, which is adorable, actually. That is another game that I started a couple years ago when I bought it, and I still haven't finished. Though that one is mostly out of laziness. I don't know why exactly, besides that. But yeah, it's a really good game. I love that one. I already had it for my Wii, you know, the Wii version. I bought way back in the day. I never finished that one. And I think the main reason why was because of the motion controls. I was okay with using motion controls, but I don't really have that much room here to be moving around too much, so I kind of put that game aside. Until the HD version came out, and that one doesn't require motion controls. So I said, yay, this is much better. It also looks much better. And actually, I might be wrong on this, but I think the HD version on the Wii U is actually a remaster of the original GameCube version. Because I don't know if you guys know, but the version on the Wii, it is mirrored. It is mirrored so Link can be right-handed, while he originally is actually left-handed. So instead of changing the programming in the game, they just mirrored the entire game, like literally. The entire game is the complete inverse of the original GameCube version. If you do stream Twilight Princess, I would love to watch it. I would love to stream Twilight Princess. So far, I think I only played as far as getting to the Sky. What is the name of the place? Sky Temple, I think. I don't know. Is that place where though that weird chicken creature? Oh my god, that thing creeps me out so much. That weird chicken creature. You know the one I'm talking about. That's where those creatures live. That's as far as I got so far. I also need to play the game more often so I can level up my Wolf Link amiibo, so I can use that on Breath of the Wild. But the challenges to level up Wolf Link are so difficult. Ooh, this is steep. By the way, where is everyone? This convoy is super sparse. Not quite what I was expecting. But my truck is pretty. Oh, I must be slightly close to the end. Yes, I believe I am. I'm just not too sure. I don't really think I actually know how close to the end I am, but I do know that I am close to the end. Wasn't there like some stuff you have to collect to progress? I might think of some other game. I might be thinking of some other game. Technically we have one more dungeon after that, but yeah. Yeah, I am indeed very close to the end. And I was actually very happy also. when the Game Grumps on YouTube started playing that game, they also played Breath of the Wild, and I was loving watching their playthrough. But because I am enjoying both of these games so much on my own, when they got to the parts of the game where I am, but I haven't played past that, then I kind of had to force myself to stop watching their playthrough because I do not want any spoilers on my playthrough. It's a really good game. Now, this kind of upsets me a little bit. The fact that Breath of the Wild specifically is so good, in a way, it upsets me quite a lot. And you know why? It shouldn't, but you know why? You might find the reason kind of silly. But the reason why is because first of all, I was very happy when Nintendo announced that they are making Breath of the Wild 2. Awesome. Excuse me, I'm all for it. But that at the same time made me very upset. And you know the reason why? The reason why is because I don't have a Nintendo Switch, I don't have money to buy a Nintendo Switch, and a Nintendo Switch is super expensive. And the only way I'm gonna be able to play Breath of the Wild 2 is if I buy a Switch. And also, if I'm honest, for some reason, on this generation, there are not that many games on the Switch that have really piqued my interest. So far, that one has been a console that I am not exactly wishing to have, you know. Also, that reminds me, you asked me if I play console games, Ash. I didn't really finish answering the question. I do. I have a Nintendo Wii, I have a Super Nintendo, I have my Wii U, I have my 3DS, I have a DS as well, although most of the games are basically only Pokemon. I have a Game Boy Color as well. I have a Game Boy Advance, though only 2 Game Boy Advance games, being one of them Mario Kart and Pokemon Fire Red, which I love. That is my favorite Generation 3 game. But I don't exactly play with my consoles very often. My Wii U actually has been sitting right next to my PC for a few months now, being untouched. I should really clean that up. Yeah, I was excited for Breath of the Wild 2. It's hard to read. Oh my god. It's hard to read the chat and make this turn. Oh my god. Yes, I'm a Nintendo guy. I really like Nintendo. I was excited for Breath of the Wild 2. Yeah, but don't have a Switch and don't feel getting a Switch worth nowadays. Yeah, I absolutely, if I ever can, I might actually buy a Switch eventually, just so I can play Breath of the Wild 2, but buy a console because of just 1 or 2 games, it's hard, you know. Like, the Breath of the Wild is not the only title that I would like to play on a Switch, obviously. There's also Smash Brothers, probably Mario Kart as well. But really, there's not that many titles that I am really interested to play on the Switch. Also, market is kind of dying out in my opinion. I think the problem, and I'm not qualified to make any criticism, but it's just my personal opinion. I think the problem with the console market nowadays is mostly Sony and Microsoft. I think, I don't know, with the way, also copyrights, I think that with the way on how consoles are becoming more PCs than actual consoles, and how some of these companies, if not all of them, are becoming way too greedy and enforcing copyrights where otherwise there should not be any copyrights in the first place anyway. I don't know if I am making this any easy to understand, but I think they are kind of pushing people away in general. And besides, at the moment anyway, I don't really think there's that much innovation. You know, there's not that big of a leap in terms of how advanced a console is, a new console is, over its previous version. Like, for example, I don't even know what the current Xbox version is, but I do know that one of the most recent versions of the Xbox that has been released, it really isn't all that much different in terms of graphical capacity from the Xbox that came before. And I think the same thing kind of applies to the PlayStation 5 versus PlayStation 4 as well. So much so, in fact, that many, if not all games, or most games anyway, as far as I am aware anyway, most of these games that are being launched for the PlayStation 5 are also being backported to the PlayStation 4. Or they are still being launched specifically for the PlayStation 4 and being ported to the PlayStation 5. And the difference in graphics between them is really minimal. And also there's the price. Consoles are becoming so expensive nowadays. Now sure, part of it is because of the pandemic, but generally speaking, they were already going up in price even before the pandemic. That it is almost more worth to simply buy a computer or build a gaming computer and have access to a vast array of many other different things that consoles are not capable of. I think consoles are really more worth it for just basically the exclusives. In other words, not necessarily a game that launches on only one single platform, like a game that launches only for the PlayStation or a game that launches only for the Switch, but what I mean is games that only launch for consoles, you know. And even those, many games that are launching for consoles nowadays are also launching for PC as well. There's not that many games that you can buy on a console that are not on a PC. Only a few more specific ones, like from franchises, like the Mario franchise, for example. Mario games, you can only play them on the Switch, officially anyway. Yes, and games are also getting more expensive. Like about a month or two ago, for example, they released the generation a My Little Pony game for PC, also Switch and the other consoles. And I think it's called My Little Pony Adventures in Maritime Bay. And that is a game that I actually would like to play, because I don't know if you guys know, I do admit I am a fan of My Little Pony. I loved Friendship is Magic. But in any case, the game seems fun, but from what I have been told and watching the reviews, it is super short. But they are charging almost a AAA title price on that game. And in other words, it's too expensive for how long the game is. The game is good, it has good criticism towards it, but it is short. Too expensive for how short it is. And that is one simple example on how many games are becoming more expensive. And there's not only the price of the game itself as well. If I say 2 words, or technically 2 letters, I'm pretty sure you guys are going to know what I am about to talk about. And just by saying that 2 letters, like I said, you probably already think of what you might be already be thinking what I am about to talk about. So here goes. EA. Anyway, there's not only the matter of price of the games, but also you know exactly what I'm about to say, Ash. There's also this current trend of microtransactions that is being shoved into everything nowadays, even on console games now. There's games now that have a bunch of microtransactions. It's microtransactions, a buttload of DLCs. What else? Game passes as well. And I mentioned EA in particular because they are infamous. They are not the only ones who does this, but they are one of the most infamous ones anyway, who in practice sell you a game that is completely incomplete, and they just sell you the rest of the game in the form of DLC, and they shove a lot of microtransactions into the game. In other words, for you to play a game, especially one from EA, most titles anyway, you have to spend a lot of money to buy the game, then you have to spend another lot of money to buy another chunk of the game, and you have to spend a lot of other money to to be able to play the game even. And another annoying thing is that single player games are kind of dying out as well, or rather they are kind of being killed. And EA is one of the culprits for that. Especially with that idea, I think it was their CEO a while back that said on an interview. I could be remembering this wrong, so don't quote me on that. But he said something along the lines of, people don't want single player experiences, they want multiplayer with the ability to fully customize your character. So we sell them all of these items so they can customize their character to their heart's content. In other words, he was trying to justify not adding single player campaigns to the games. And that is another problem. Most of these games are not only multiplayer only, but you can only play online. So if you don't have an internet connection, or the internet connection goes down, you cannot play the game that you spent a lot of money on. And and what I think is probably maybe even worse than that, even worse than the huge amount of money that you have to spend on the game, is the fact that they rely on servers to work. And one day those servers will be shut down. And when those servers go down, it's goodbye for your game. You will never be able to play that thing again. And that is very, very upsetting. I feel COVID-19 kind of influenced the downfall of single-player games. Most people want to play with their friends. Well, assuming that everyone has friends anyway. But yeah, not entirely anyway. This is a trend that has been going for even before COVID anyway. It might have just been made a little worse with the pandemic. At all these Brazilian painted trucks. Very nice. I like it. Oh, I got friends here. Yeah. I mean, sure, let's say for a moment that indeed most people nowadays might actually be wanting to play a game on multiplayer with friends. That still does not excuse the companies from making a single player campaign as well. Especially if the game is fun to play. Like, the example I'm gonna give is probably not the best example, but I suppose it's one that works. Doom 2016 and Doom 2, I think that's how they named the sequel to that one. But in any case, no, actually they only called it Doom. No, that was Doom 2016. But anyway, you know you know what I'm talking about. The multiplayer on those games is fantastic. As far as I know anyway, because I have not played multiplayer on those games. But there's no denying that the single player, especially on the second game, there's no denying that the single player is absolutely chef's kiss. And I actually have seen criticisms to practice that EA make about online only, microtransactions, and all that sort of stuff. I have seen in many articles, I have seen them mention Doom 2016 and the sequel. I have seen them mentioning how Doom gets it right and how the whole industry should do more like id Software did on Doom. Because sure, make a very strong and amazing multiplayer experience for your game, but also give single player some love, because there's still a very big chunk of people out there who do want a single player experience. And even if you want to play a game with friends only, there will always be a time when you might want to just be on your own and, you know, just enjoy just enjoy some alone time with a single player game. I have more online friends than in real life friends, though. A lot of people are quite toxic. Wait, do I have to take an exit here? Not exactly. I'm quite toxic, and also I got bullied a lot back in school. You and I are basically on the same boat then, Nash. Except with the part of having some real life friends. I can't really say I have real life friends. I mean, I don't think I can really say I even have online friends. I know people. There's that. But I'm not actually... I don't really have people who I can say, oh, I often play with these people. No, that's not the case. Never really got in touch with them for a while now. Yeah, exactly. There's also that. But yeah, companies should still focus on good single-player experiences. Nintendo still does that with their franchises. And even though some of the most recent games are basically just repeats of past successes, they're still enjoyable to play anyway. What is happening there? I don't even remember how I got into talking about EA and single player versus multiplayer. There was something I was talking about there that led me into this rabbit hole. I can't remember. Excuse me. I feel like story mode games do really well with single player games, while simulator games like ETS2 make single player games feel like a grind. I think I kind of agree with your opinion on that. I definitely agree with story-driven single player games. Like Alan Wake, for example. Alan Wake is an awesome example of a story-driven single player game. I should play that, by the way, on a stream. It's really fun. Alan Wake is a good example of that. What is another good example that I can think of? Well, Doom, like I mentioned before. But yeah, I think games like simulator games like Euro Truck and American Truck, these are a little more fun when you play with other people, but well, these don't have a story mode. Unless you consider the fact that the game starts with saying, hey, here's your dream job, be a truck driver, you have a company now, work to make the company bigger, that sort of stuff, you know, which honestly is not exactly a plot. But still, it is still the kind of game that you can play by yourself and enjoy it. I'm okay, for example, with playing ATS and ETS2 alone by myself, but I do prefer to play it on multiplayer. Even though I am playing by myself, I do rather have other real people driving around. It feels a little more alive. I just have to bear with the agonizing anger that some stuff I see on ETS2 specifically. I have to bear with the agonizing anger that it causes me, but that's a different story for another day. You know what I mean. ETS2 story plot. Hold on, let me go around this corner and then I'll read the chat. I have to pay attention here so I don't make a boo-boo. Okay. ETS2 story plot. Person fails their exams and become truck driver. When they build their business, they now have a transformer boss to fight the end. What have you been drinking, Ash? Save me some. I'm trying to think of other games that are very strong on the story plot on single player. Now, you know a game that I really enjoy playing, and that I really wish it kind of plays. It has a plot, kinda. It has a story that you can play, sorta. But there's this game that I really like, and that I wish could be played offline as well. But so for now, anyway, the only way you can play it is online. And which is upsetting because sometimes when my internet is down, for example, I cannot play the game at all. And it kind of goes back to that criticism that I made a little earlier about online only games and multiplayer only games as well, because again, when the servers go down or you don't have internet connection, you cannot play the game anymore. And the game that I'm talking about is Legends of Equestria. It is a super relaxing game, really enjoyable, and oh, don't tip over now. And that is a game that could really benefit from offline play. And credits roll. Oh god, speaking of rolling, I am going to roll here if I am not careful. My driver will want to get some Z's soon. I am getting concerned. By the way, on this downhill here, I still have not used my brakes. I'm only using the engine brake. This area is nice. Looks very nice. I'm high on coffee. That is fair. You know, I do believe that I am immune to the effects of caffeine. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have never got myself hyper on caffeine before. Same thing for sugar, actually. I can ingest, like, I can drink a lot of coffee and still feel asleep. I mean, still feel sleepy. Same thing with sugar. I can ingest a lot of sugar and not feel hyper, you know, super energetic, that sort of stuff. Like, you know how they say that, oh, don't feed sugar to your kid, he's gonna go ballistic, that sort of stuff. I've never had that problem. Coffee usually keeps me awake. Yeah, for me it doesn't work. Don't get me wrong, I do need my dose of caffeine every day. Especially when I wake up, obviously. I mean, who doesn't? But, excuse me. I don't really think I am ever really affected by caffeine or sugar. On that note, here's a little tip for you guys who enjoy coffee and who also like milk. Fill up a glass or mug of milk. Not to the very top though, leave it a little room there. Add some coffee until the milk becomes kind of brownish, you know. Then add some sugar and oh my god, I forgot the word. You know, when you put the spoon inside and spin in circles to mix it all up, there's an actual word for that. I forgot that word. I'm only remember the word in Portuguese right now. Frick. It usually is the other way around. I forget the word in Portuguese and can only remember the word in English. But you know what I mean. So do that. It's delicious. We call it over here. We call it in a literal translation. We call it milk with coffee, or rather, coffee with milk, because that's what it is. It is actually quite traditional in the state of São Paulo, and that is my breakfast also. I wake up, I make myself a mug of coffee with milk, and that's it. I'm good for the day. Let's lift my axle off the trailer because I don't need it down anymore. Why should I park here? By the way, guys, we have arrived. It was a pleasant trip. Oops. I can't see squat because this guy is in my way. Na na na. Oh, this guy here is really throwing me off. Imagine being able to survive without coffee, right? Weirdly enough though, there are actually people in the world who do not drink coffee. And I'm like, how can you not drink coffee? Are you crazy, man? This person cannot be normal. But yeah, coffee is good. Ironically though, I am actually not a very big fan of just coffee. You know, just the actual black stuff by itself. I'm not really a fan of that. And it's not like I don't think it tastes any good. I mean, it's not like I think it tastes bad or anything. It's just that I do drink it on occasion. But for me, it's not exactly something I really enjoy. And there's two reasons for that. One is because it usually makes my mouth very dry. And the second reason is because I am not exactly a fan of hot weather. And because the weather here in my country, where I live to be more specific, my region here, it is warm to hot most of the year. And as I said, I'm a guy who prefers colder weather. When I drink coffee, and coffee to be good, it has to be hot. You know, so when I drink coffee, I feel way too warm, and that makes me uncomfortable. So when I drink for example, my coffee with milk, if the weather is warm to hot, warm, hot, whatever, I drink it with very cold milk. I just pour the cold milk in, pour the coffee, and add the sugar, and that's it. I drink that. But if the weather is cold, obviously, then I warm it up on the microwave. I do usually drink coffee a lot, but I much prefer drinking tea. Tea is very nice. I enjoy tea myself as well, but it is the thing that I drink the least. And also I am rather picky with tea. I have drunk different flavors of tea before, but my actual favorite tea, the one that I can actually say, hey, I love this, that would be mate. I really enjoy mate tea. Alright, so we have finally arrived at Mannheim. My driver needs to sleep, my truck needs fuel, but we made it. Oh hey, everyone is going to park in there. Should I join them? By the way, I remember the time when SES Software, this was several years ago. I remember the time when SES Software they blocked this entrance here with one of those world barriers, you know. Also, this entrance used to be different. It used to be just a sidewalk. It wasn't actually designed for for the player to drive over and into this parking lot. But in any case, I remember the time when they blocked off this so players could not enter here anymore. And the ETS2 community, the players were a bit upset. And SCS Software actually heard them and removed the block, so people on WedTruckSim could go here again. That was really nice, and now they actually made this properly usable. I can see now. I'm gonna drop my trailer and go here. Or should I come with my trailer? This guy has a little bit of truck on his leg, and he's stuck. Actually, I would drive in here with my trailer. I would drop the trailer somewhere out of the way and park near these guys. Not gonna park with them because I'm not actually part of their group, so I don't want to get in the way of, I don't know, maybe they are taking pictures, you know. So yeah. Also, let's take a look at their tags here. This here wrote Bicentenario with a Y instead of an I after the B. The word, I don't remember the word for this in English, but that basically means a couple of centuries, because actually this year Brazil is celebrating not only its Independence Day, but also it's been independent from Portugal for 200 years now. This one says he's live on YouTube. This one says Pátria Amada. Lovely, that is very awesome. Pátria Amada meaning love. Frick, I can't remember now. Oh my god, I forgot the word for Patria. How can I forget that word? Oh god, no. Oh, hold on. My favorite is masala chai. Slightly spicy but really nice. I never had that one. Oh, it's homeland. How could I forget that word? Anyway, Pátria Amada is beloved homeland. It's very nice. Keep distance wreck. I wish I had $2 for every time I see stuff like this on ETS2. Another one over here with beloved homeland. It's very nice. Also quite patriotic. And then we have mine, which is just a little advertising for my Twitch. Okay, let me go there. After I join them for a little while, then I'm gonna drive to the repair shop and get some fuel and sleep at the garage. And let's see for how long I have been streaming. We might still be able to have some time to finish that delivery to Hamburg. Hanover. It sounds like a good thing to do right after. Okay, I'm going to pull into here. You will be very welcome to, Ash. I'm kind of in a hurry. I'm gonna use camera number 2. Because I want to have my trailer to not touch the wall. I want my trailer to be very close to the wall, but not touch the wall like I almost did. Almost. They are probably speaking on the CB channel, but on a different channel, other than the one I am in. And I have no idea what channel they might be using, unless they are all in a Discord call. There, let's drop the trailer here. let's go near them. Not actually get there, let's just get near. Here should be fine. By the way, what channel, what CB channel am I on? I cannot see. Where's the CB? Where's the CB on this thing? Oh, it's actually there. Yeah, I can't see the CB channel. It's weird. It's not displaying. Oh well. This is a celebratory honking session. Yeah, I might join. Okay, and it ended just when I joined. That is very good. But yeah, 200 years of independence. Very, very good. I'm gonna tell them something. Hold on, I'm going to say this while logged in. Give me a second here, guys. I'll confess to you. I'm happy that this event has happened. Thank you for making it. Nobody's gonna tell me anything? Okay. Alright, let's go back to my trailer and log out first. Let's go back to my trailer, then go to the repair shop, grab some fuel, grab some Z's, switch servers and go to finish that delivery to Hanover. Assuming I actually can. Someone just got AFK kicked. Rip. Alright, let's go. All clear, all clear. And if I recall correctly, the way to the repair shop in the garage is this way. Meow. There's someone right there. I'm sticking to the left lane because I am going to turn left. Not right here, but right up ahead. Actually, right here. The repair shop is here. I thought the garage was right here. The garage is actually further ahead. So let's stop at the garage first, then go at, no, sorry, at the repair shop first, and then go to the garage. Oh, thank you, Ash. I want to add some more, but I still couldn't think of much else. Also, I think I kind of ran out of room to add emotes on Twitch. But as soon as I can, and I can think of more stuff, I'm gonna add some more. One thing that I might do is remove the confused cat emote, and because I have made a dragon version of that one after all. So I might remove the cat one and keep just the dragon one so I can free up a slot for something else. But I'm not going to do that too soon though. Because as I mentioned, I first have to think of what else to add. Besides, I am still with the idea of dragonizing memes. So I can use some as emotes for both Twitch and Discord as well. Yes, I also need to do a little better. What am I trying to say? I need to add some more and preferably better badges. Also, thank you. I still feel like those are still lacking a bit though. Now, what I really actually want to do is ASAP is to add more and better reward options for dragon tokens. My list of rewards is still too limited, I feel. Oh, take it's full. I wasn't paying attention. Now let me stop in the garage, catch some Z's, switch server and see if I can finish that delivery from where I stopped. Oh, is that actually gonna load a different save? So all the kilometers that I just put on this truck will be wiped? I actually don't know. Either I got bad, or it used to be easier to enter the garage from that door there with the trailer. There we go. And sleep. Let me drink a little bit of water. Good water. Wet. Okay, save. Let's now switch to Simulation 1. I mean, I could do the event here, but it's not going to be as fun without people around. Now, if I cannot actually resume the delivery from where I left off, then, well, no problem, I suppose. I can just pick another load. Make current. Excuse me. Connection established. Now, as before, do give me a moment without the game on the stream for you guys, so I can make sure that I don't have anything that I am not allowed to let you see. Let me make sure that stuff is disabled. Getting bugged out for a second. This is fine. Alright, everything seems to be fine. We go back to the menu and then click on the job. Should we say resume job? Yes, I know about that. What I was thinking also, I gotta put the game back on the stream. What I was referring to is if the save that I just made now is gonna be used for that delivery, or if it is going to work if I had, like for example, if I had made a save on the side of the road, on the gas station, I mean, where I stopped, you know, because I drove a lot of kilometers just now, so this truck has a greater driven distance on its odometer, than this truck had when I stopped at the gas station, you know. I don't know if I'm making sense. The point is, I would like to keep the distance that I have driven right now. So I don't know if resuming this delivery is gonna keep this truck. It's just going to, you know, kind of teleport this truck back to where I stopped. If it is gonna try to resume from right here, or if it is going to send the truck back to where I stopped, but have it be the way it was when I stopped, before I made this trip. Yes, do that. Yes, I know it teleports me there, but what I don't know, if it is gonna restore, if it's gonna have my truck be how it was before this convoy, or after. I should have checked how many kilometers I have driven on this thing before I clicked on that. Hold on, let me check that. So if I load the save, I want to solve this doubt. Let me check the odometer here in Mannheim, and then check the odometer at the gas station. Alright, so the odometer here reads 7,865 kilometers driven. Let's see now with the World of Trucks thing. Yes. And 7,865. It actually kept the odometer count. Awesome! Yay! Alright, let me see here. Forgot to put the parking brakes on. Oh, well, good thing you didn't hit anyone. Okay, and we still have enough time to finish the delivery. Perfect! How many people are on the server? 584. I am disappointed. Alright. I am ready. I'm assuming I am to go in front. Okay. Hello, back. I am Mike. How are you doing? Welcome back, Vasquinho. Oh, excuse me. This song is lovely. Pretty nice. Your truck is slow? I'm gonna slow down a bit. I mean, your top speed cannot, I mean, my top speed with a WedTruck's cargo is not higher than yours. I am also limited to 90. Wow, how far back are you? My god. Oh, you're using 12 speed. That explains everything. I'm using, I think this truck has a 6-speed automatic. I will use manual, but I play on a keyboard. So, I mean, technically I can still shift gears with the keyboard, but I already have so many controls already mapped to basically the entire keyboard already that I have no idea where the fudge I could possibly fit gear changing controls. Oops, I almost went into the shoulder for some reason. In this case, Ash, since your truck is slower because of your gearbox, perhaps it might be best if you actually go ahead of me. That way it's going to be easier for me to keep my speed. I mean, to keep my speed with yours. Yeah, it might be better. Let me see if I can lock my speed here at 50 to make it easier for you to overtake. There. Merge in turn. Caution. Oh, someone just said double TF in the chat. Please don't be doing something that I'll have to stop and hide the game from the stream to do moderator work. Please don't. I've already done enough of it for one day today. This here was crowded this afternoon. Absolutely packed full. But I have been told that it was worse earlier and a couple days ago as well. And to think that I wanted to do this, I wanted to only do this, I mean, for the entire stream today. Mind you, if I actually had started doing these deliveries earlier when I started the stream, this area here would be completely full of people right now. Because, well, obviously there were far more people online on the server when I started the stream. Now there's only a few over 500. Why is this guy with a triple over here? It is very nice that WedTruckSim has completely isolated everything here, so no one can be switching lanes on top of someone else, and you know, this here actually is avoiding a lot of trouble. So kudos to them. Kudos to them for doing this. Now that this area is actually more peaceful, now I can actually take a look around. And, ooh! I was looking where I was going. I wasn't looking only at the buildings. But the thing is, when you are using an external camera, your depth perception kind of changes. I hope I didn't actually hit you, Ash. I didn't hit you on my screen, so I hope I didn't hit you on your screen. In any case, I do apologize. And this, guys, is one of the reasons why I very much do prefer to drive using camera number 1 in any driving game, really. I am not a very good driver with external cameras. This place actually looks rather... Oh, hello. This place actually looks rather different when there's not that many people around. Okay, now this time I'm actually going to do the parking myself. At least this one time. Because usually when I am doing... Also, wait, where am I parking? Where am I parking? Usually when I do World of Truck events... Oh, there. Usually when I do World of Truck events, I use the auto parking just to speed up things. And that's what I'm going to be doing for the rest of this event. But for this one time, I'm going to do the parking myself. If I could only really see where I'm going. Okay, this guy here is not helping. Okay, now I can go back to the cab. Ah, my ears! Stop! I'm gonna tell my dad. There we go. There we go. Delivery completed successfully. Not a scratch. And it did count. Nice. Now let me see. Okay, so from what I understand, the entire city is basically locked because of this event. So also I think they even removed the repair shop from here. As I was gonna say, I'm gonna go to the repair shop as I usually do after I finish driving. I'm gonna go to the repair shop, fix whatever needs to be fixed on the truck, and then I'm gonna end the stream there. So I think I'm gonna go to Osnabrück. Yeah, that should be fine. Let me just do a quick save here. Someone is talking about me on the chat. Huh. Mike Dragon, don't know why, but the name sounds familiar. I wonder why. Ryo the Tiger. Did I say Tiger? I meant to say Tiger. Anyway. So Ash, I'm gonna drive to... Where the fuck am I going again? Sorry, I forgot. I'm gonna drive to the repair shop in Osnabrück. If you don't mind. Now I wonder if this guy is being kind of like, you know, oh, this guy, oh, I wonder who he is, you know, kind of playing about probably not knowing who I am and why my name sounds familiar, or he actually doesn't know who I am, or maybe he does know who I am. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I banned him and he's joking about it. I don't know. Also, I think my brain stopped working because I am just saying words. I have no idea what I'm saying anymore. I feel like this gate here could be a little wider. Feels like this is a bit too narrow. Who is Mike Dragon? It's a mystery. Check the GPS real quick. Guess we're gonna have to turn left. Okay, I was wondering about this. I was wondering if the signs and the blockages here would actually force me to change lanes in any case, and they actually don't. Huh. I thought they would. And now we be a little careful here with traffic. There's no traffic. Good. I don't have to change lanes actually. Gotta stay here. Oh! Oh, they blocked off this road. Ah, well then. That was unexpected. I can't go to Osnabrück from here. Well, this is not too big of a detour. It's fine. We can actually get to do a little bit of a chill driving. Oh god. Almost lost control there, but I'm fine. Speed cameras? Oh no. What are those things on there? Forklifts? 79, let me see if I can set the speed to 80. Nope, I cannot. There's a bug bugging me right now. Stop it. Always remember to check your mirrors, guys, before you change lanes. You know something I don't understand? This is not necessarily a criticism, but there are people who, when changing lanes, end up crashing into someone. Wait, am I supposed to go here? Yes. Crashing into other people on their side because they don't actually check if they can change lanes when they do. And I know for a fact that at least in some cases, in many cases really, if not most of them, those people, they actually can see whoever is next to them on the other lane. Because many people drive with these things on the screen, which I hate. And it's like, man, you have those mirrors on your screen you already have a pair of mirrors on both sides of your actual truck, like you guys can see right here on my right side over there. How hard is it for you to move your eyes a little bit to look at them? It's not hard at all. So yeah, as always, remember to check your mirrors, guys. Oh, wait, what? Okay, for a second I thought I had to take that exit over there. Lately I have been taking so many wrong exits and getting myself confused with GPS so much lately that I think I am becoming paranoid about it. Or maybe I have to blame Ash for redeeming the should ask for directions so often. I'm joking, of course. We have fun here. I think I'm going to try and drive at least at 90 kilometers an hour. There's that 89. 90, there we go. There, now I don't have to constantly be tapping the accelerator. Okay, so where the fudge are we? We are nearly there. A nice good practice that you can have when playing Euro Truck and also American Truck Simulator, by the way, guys. Mainly on WedTruckSim P, is to occasionally take a peek at your right mirror, or if you're driving with a truck that has a steering wheel on the right side, take a peek at the left mirror. Even if you are driving on the right lane like I am right now, where no one is supposed to be passing you on the right side, well, you never know when someone actually will be doing that. So it is good practice to always, not always, but every now and then, take a peek at that mirror there. And the same thing actually also applies in real life. When you're driving a car or whatever other vehicle you might be driving, always take a gander at your mirror. You know, have some actual spatial awareness. Know what is going around you. That is part of defensive driving. And believe me, it can save you a lot of trouble. Even your life. Someday. Mirrors don't exist in DS2. Well, considering how some people set up the position of their seat in the game, to some extent that is a statement that can be agreed with. I have seen people with their point of view set up in such a way that it is impossible to see even this mirror over here if they are looking forward. And I'm like, why? Then again, there's also those people who set their seats so far back that they might as well be driving from the trailer. Like the seat is so far back that you can see everything. I find it absurd how someone can drive with that POV. Like you see more truck than you see road outside of the windshield. Jesus. Clear. Where are we? Alright, we got there. I often ask where are we, because I actually honestly forget where we are. And also to see how far away from the destination we are. I like to know where I am, you know? There we go, 80 kilometers an hour. Narrow roads like this one, for example. This is the kind of road where you actually do not need to go any faster than 80 kilometers an hour. If you want some advice, on roads like this one, do not go faster than 80. 80 is a very good speed for you to get from point A to point B in a very good amount of time, and it also allows you a lot of room up ahead of you and time for you to react to an emergency. So for example, if someone were to crash right ahead of me, I would have enough time to see what is happening there and brake, so I would avoid the situation. Oops. And also turns, 80 kilometers is usually a good speed for taking bends on these roads, although ideally you might want to drop to at least 60. Team TMP speed limits don't exist. Well, to some people they don't, but then they end up banned for violating Rule 2.1. Don't do that, guys. Don't do that. Or go on arcade. I mean, arcade doesn't have speed limits. Like literally, the arcade server, as far as I remember anyway, does not have a speed limiter. You can go as fast as your vehicle can spin its wheels. And stop. Oh, damage. Only a little bit of wear on the engine, transmission, and tires, as expected. I am turning the wheel to the wrong direction. For a second there, I forgot I don't have a trailer attached. And here we are. Now, quick save. Let me do a couple manual saves as I always do. Because, yes. And remind you guys that I stream every Wednesday, Friday, and Sundays. I play American Truck Simulator and Euro Truck Simulator every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, and sometimes some other trucking game. On Fridays, I play a different game every Friday, obviously, also at 7 p.m. Eastern. And on Sundays, I do art live at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. I have a Discord server available. It is called Dragon Realms. If you'd like to join, you are more than welcome to. However, for the moment, only members of the art group Dragon Realms over at DeviantArt and subscribers to the channel here on Twitch, only those for the moment can join the server. I will be opening the server to the general public in the near future, but for now, only these people can join. And if you'd like to join and the link below the stream is not working for whatever reason, then you can message me either on DeviantArt or on Twitter, or even send me a whisper here on Twitch, and then I will send you a link directly from there. My name on DeviantArt is here on the top of the screen. It is Mike-Dragon, and on Twitter it is @_MikeDragon. And I think that is gonna be everything for today. Let me stretch a bit. That was good. But yeah, that's gonna be everything for today. So my friends, thank you all so much for joining today's stream. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you had fun. It was awesome having your company here. I had a blast. We had a very good chat that is very enjoyable. Ash, thank you so much for joining me on this trip. Technically both trips. Well, technically all 3 trips, because we We started the delivery, then we stopped the delivery, then we resumed the delivery, then we drove from the destination to here. Actually, that was 5. No, wait. I'm bad at math. Anyway, thank you anyway. Almost 3 a.m. Wow, that is late. But yeah, everyone, thank you so much for joining. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you had fun. I hope you enjoyed that Independence Day convoy. It was very nice to have your company here. I wish you all have an awesome rest of week. And hopefully we meet again on the next stream. But until then, God bless you all. Stay safe and healthy. Have a very good night of sleep, everyone. Also, you as well, Ash, since you are going to bed. It is very late for you. And yeah, sleep well, everyone. See you soon. And dream of dragons. See you guys. Bye-bye.
Present some problems and we don't know what to do. You've come to find your feelings and exactly what you knew. The odds are stacked quite poorly if without a winning hand. But bear in mind your bearing's only worse if you can. Bad taking trips because I'll turn your trips to trash. You've got to set your sights and hopes on setting not to crash. Citrus can seem quite big if you don't make your plans unfurl. But I will not let that my opinion of such enough. Bet on sinking ships because they'll turn your chips to trash. You've got to set your sights and hopes and set it not to crash. The truth can seem quite bleak if you don't make your plans unfurl. But I would not let that mark my opinion of the fact that if you could fix the failings of the current paradigm, we would have a hero who's supposed to be elusive and on time. Just on time. And then we would all contrive new conflicts, you know. So bet on sinking ships because they'll turn your chips to trash. You've got to set your sights and hopes and set it not to crash. The truth can seem quite bleak if you don't make your plans unfurl. But I would not let that mark my opinion of the show. Bet on sinking ships because they'll turn your chips to trash. You've got to set your sights and hopes on setting not to crash. The truth can seem quite bleak if you don't make your plans unfurl. But I would not let that mark my opinion. Stipulations placed before you to get all the things you really need. Mr. Big may make things hard, but you have got to plant your seeds. Go to war, fight more. Your dreams thrive by competition. You'll find no one famous ever got there just by flinching at their foes. Cling against the torment claw with all your might at what you know. Don't let go, just flow. Don't wait or play to indecision. Don't bet on taking shifts because you've got to be more grand. You got to think ahead and carry out the things you've planned. Citrus can be your fuse when you can see where fossils lay. Don't quit on hopes or dreams when you have simply got to chin up. Don't bet on sinking ships because they'll only drag you down. You got to keep on sailing even when you want to frown. The world will keep on turning without matter where you land. You might as well be running when your feet should hit the sand. Shut up, don't bet on thinking just because you got to be more grand. Chin up, don't bet on sinking ships because they'll only drag you down. Chin up, don't bet on sinking ships because they'll turn your trips to trash.